everybody else here. I don't know what's going on. I gotta get situated over here. I gotta move some stuff. Alright, welcome to Wrestling Recaps Monday Night Raw. I am your host, Ash Norman, from the hit YouTube show, Ash Norman Show. And I have a true Hollywood story coming out here soon, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to watch that. Now, before I say anything, okay? My name isn't Norman, Ash Norman, it's T-Bone. I was just playing with you guys. I'm here, I'm doing the show for Norman. He's obviously got the bird flu again. He ain't here. So I'm gonna do the show, and we're gonna have a good one. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be hot, and it's gonna be sexy, because I'm doing the show. So now, before I say anything that's on this pieces of paper over here, subscribe to Wrestling Recaps 1 on YouTube, okay? Like Wrestling Recaps on Facebook. It's the only way to go. Just do it. I don't have nobody here with me. It's all quiet in here now. What's up? Running strong. Haven't missed a show yet. Maybe one. That's it. Alright, we're going to get down to WWE's Monday Night Raw right now, live from the Wrestling Recaps 1 studio with Ash Norman and T-Bone the Terrorizer. Alright. We're live from Richmond Coliseum in Richmond, Virginia, as Michael Cole welcomes us to the Raw. That's not WWE, that says we. Get it right, alright? We go right to the ring, and here comes Triple H. Triple H versus Curtis Axel, match 1, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is gonna be quite antagonizing right now because it's kind of long, you know? Raw just goes on and on and on, and then they just cut off the air. Alright, Triple H versus Curtis Axel. Triple H makes his entrance. Out next comes Curtis Axel with Paul Heyman. Triple H is ready to fight, but Axel takes his time. The bell rings and Triple H beats Axel down in the corner. The referee backs Triple H up, but goes back at it. He's right back in it after he's done getting backed up by the ref, because he's a man. That's what men do. Triple H with a big suplex for a 1 count. Vince McMahon's music hits, and out he comes. Oh, beat up old man. This guy right here. The devil. Diablo. Get off of me. What's wrong with you? Triple H keeps wrestling and has Axel in a headlock. Vince walks around the ringside, and Axel turns his head, sending Triple H to the mat. Vince is all smiles, ladies and gentlemen. All smiles, all crazy smiles. Triple H tosses Axel to the floor. Vince has them ring the bell and tells Justin Roberts to call it. Gotta call it. Winner, by DQ, Curtis Axel. It's crazy. You beat the game. Nobody beats Triple H. And if you do, you can suck it. Remember that. Ain't that right? That's right. He knows what's up. Triple H yells at Vince from the ring. Vince's music hits, and he struts up the ramp, still smiling. Heyman and Axel taunt Triple H from the apron. Triple H goes out to Roberts and tells him to ring the bell. This match is being restarted by WWE's CEO, ladies and gentlemen. Got restarted. Triple H versus Curtis Axel again. Alright? The bell rings and they lock up. Triple H with another headlock. Vince storms back out and isn't smiling as much as he was before. Hey, you suck! Chant breaks out. You suck! Alright? At Vince, as he has the match called again. Twice in like 5 minutes he had the match called. Winner by forfeit, Curtis Axel. Alright? Here we go. Vince leaves again and Triple H asks him what he's doing. Triple H goes back to Roberts as the match announced as a 60-man iron match. The bell is rang, but Vince marches back to ringside. Vince takes the mic and says, Curtis has already won twice. Leave the ring now. Curtis quickly leaves with Heyman. Vince takes Robert's microphone and the timekeeper's bell. Vince walks off with them as Triple H looks on from the ring. Probably crying, all sad. Alright? And it says, before they go into a break, still to come, John Cena versus Ryback. They face off in the ring. Alright? Back from the break, ladies and gentlemen. an empty couch over here. Back from the break, Triple H is backstage venting to Stephanie, which is his wifey, all right? Vince McMahon's daughter. He says Vince crossed the line and did that just to embarrass him. Stephanie agrees it was wrong. Stephanie begs Triple H not to hurt Vince. He says he's not getting any younger. She tells him to try to think about Vince in the pool with their kids, his grandkids. All right? Triple H tells Stephanie to go talk to Vince because if he has to, it won't end well. It means he's going to whoop some ass, ladies and gentlemen. Match 2, or match 3, because Vince and, not Vince, Triple H and other guy, he changes his name a lot, had 2 matches. We go to the ring, and Kane comes out. So this is Dean Ambrose versus Kane. Sorry about that, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We go to the ring, comes out Kane, all right? Kane comes out. WWE United States Champion Dean Ambrose comes out next through the crowd, like they always do, all right? Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns are right behind him, but don't get in the ring. Ambrose strikes first in the corner. Kane runs over him with the big foot for a 1 count. Kane with a low drop kick and another pin attempt. Hold on, I almost lost myself here. Kane takes control now. Kane with the knee drop to the back and a boot to the face. That's good combos right there. I like that shit. Right? Kane whips Ambrose hard into the corner and he goes down. Kane with the backbreaker now. Kane bends Ambrose over his knee and holds it. We finally get another timekeeper's bell brought down. Ambrose fights back, but Kane tosses him out of the ring and follows. Boom. Magic. You don't even know where that came from. Alright? Do-do-do-do. Alright, boom. Kane with the big right hand. Ambrose blocks a shot into the steps and fights back. Kane catches him in midair with a big right hand. Not left, right hand. Boom, in midair. Then they go to a commercial. Alright? Back from the break, ladies and gentlemen. Ambrose is back in control. Kane fights out of a hold and hits Ambrose right hands. Hits Ambrose with right hands. Getting ahead of myself. Ambrose with a double drop kick. Ambrose eventually goes to the top, but Kane grabs him for a choke slam. Ambrose fights him off, but Kane brings him down to the mat. More, back and forth, back and forth. Kane with a big tilt-a-whirl backbreaker for a 2 count. Ambrose goes for a roll-up, but Kane tosses him into the corner. Kane with a splash, right? He catches Ambrose's boot and pulls him to the mat. Kane hits a side slam for another 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting close over here. Kane's going to win this match. Kane goes to the top, but Ambrose cuts him off. Kane blocks a superplex and sends Ambrose to the mat again. Kane comes crashing down with a big right hand. Ambrose rolls out of the ring when Kane calls for a choke slam. You know, choke slam. So I'm going to give a choke slam to the washable marker. October 26th, Halloween death card for you, ladies and gentlemen. Rolls out of the ring and Kane calls for a choke slam. Rollins and Reigns hit the ring and attack Kane for the DQ. Winner by DQ, Kane, ladies and gentlemen. All right. After the bell, Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan run down to save Kane. Orton and Team Hell No clear the ring as the Shield retreats through the crowd like they always do, because they're girls and that's what they do. They go through the crowd. We get hyped for Sheamus and Damon Sandow for the WWE Payback pre-show. All right. Let's see. Back from the break, ladies and gentlemen, because there was a break in there somewhere. So I don't have to read all that. That's nothing. You don't need to know about that. All you need to know is about the matches. All right. The Miz versus Cody Rhodes, ladies and gentlemen. Back from the break, and WWE Continental Champion Wade Barrett is commentary. It's announced that Wade Barrett will defeat against just The Miz at Payback due to Fandango's concussion. About time that fool got hurt. I've been waiting for that fool to go to the hospital. Alright. Cody and Miz go back and forth to start the match. Cody with a big suplex and a 2 count. Cody keeps control and works on the legs of Miz. Alright? Cody with more offense and a 2 count. Cody gets back to working the knees. Miz turns it around, locks in the figure 4 for the win. That's what I'm screaming. Winner, The Miz by submission. With a, 4-leaf clover. Or figure 4. I have 4-leaf clover. I wish I had one of those. Alright. After the Miz match limps around as Barat enters to win. Enters the ring. Paul Heyman interrupts. He says Vicky Guerrero has allowed Curtis Axel to take Fandango's spot at Payback. Axel comes out and cuts a promo about how he will be the next Intercontinental Champion because he's going to whoop Wade Barrett's ass. I don't think it's going to happen though. Cole leads us to a promo about Mark Henry's return next week. The Hall of Pain is returning. Chris Jericho is walking backstage as we go to another commercial break. Back from the break. And we get to look at how Raw opened with Vince McMahon and Triple H. So they're showing recaps of what happened at the beginning of the match. Recaps inside of recaps. That's how we do it. Stephanie McMahon walks into Vince's office and has his back turned. She says he knows he's trying to protect Triple H, but what he did was embarrassing. Stephanie says Vince walked all over him. Vince heard what Triple H and Stephanie said about him. Vince says Triple H made his baby girl cry. Oh, cry baby. She's a crybaby. She's in the wrestling business. It can't happen. You can't do it like that. But made him cry. Where's it at? Right there. Vince doesn't care about Triple H's pride. He puts WWE first. Vince says you do the right thing for business every single time. Vince says it's best if Stephanie keeps Triple H away from him. Vince isn't interested in talking to him either. Vince walks off. All right. We go to the ring, comes out. We go to the ring and comes out Chris Jericho to a big pop. All right. Jericho comes out, talks about his payback match with CM Punk. It's going to be a good match. Jericho talks about their past matches. He says Punk will get his best on Sunday. Jericho says he needs to beat Punk. He needs to beat him. I want him to beat him. He has to. Okay, so yeah, I just said it twice and it's on there twice. But he has to beat Punk. Jericho says neither of them will ever be the same. He's interrupted by World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler with AJ Lee and Big E Langston. Ziggler says the nameplate was barely on his title before it was almost taken due to a concussion. Ziggler talks about how he stole the show and earned the belt. Ziggler says he will face Alberto Del Rio's Payback. Jericho suggests a warm-up match for tonight. Ziggler says Jericho can face Big E Langston and the match is up after the commercial. Right, here we go. Chris Jericho versus Big E Langston. Back from the break, Big E is working Jericho over outside the ring. Jericho apparently hurt his knee during the commercial. Big E brings him down to the ring and covers for a 2 count. Langston with the hold on Jericho as he tries to fight up and out. All right. Big E fights back to send Jericho into the steel steps. All right. And then it goes on and on and on and blah, 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 blah. I know you've seen it because I've seen it. I was watching. I'm just here doing recaps. And, all you need to know is who won the match. So I'm going to tell you right now, winner, Chris Jericho. All right? Pinfall, submission, who knows? It was pinfall. 1, 2, 3 count. All day. Sin Cara versus Antonio Cesaro, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is a good match. I've seen it. It was a good match. I liked it. All right? Zeb Coulter is on commentary. Sin Cara makes his way out to the ring. Apparently, Cara interrupted a Coulter interview backstage on the WWE. I'm not reading that part right there because you don't need to know about that. You need to know about that. Wrestle Recaps 1 app. It should be coming out soon. That's what you should be worried about. And Coulter isn't happy about it. Out comes Antonio Cesaro. Whoa, doing his thing, all crazy. Cesaro strikes first and takes Cara to the mat before tossing him to the floor. Cara comes back in, but Cesaro puts the boots to him. I guess put boots to his face and show you my boots, but you can't see it because I'm a gangster like that. Boots to asses. This right here to right here. Boots to asses all day, mother brothers. All right? Okay, I already read that little part. Cesaro with another big slam and a 2 count. Cesaro with another stomp and a 2 count. Coulter says Jack Swagger is injured, but will be back soon. Cara makes another comeback out of the corner. Cesaro misses a clothesline. Cara hits a crazy looking sit down powerbomb for a 2 count. Sit down powerbomb? The hell is that? See, now I lost the spot again. Boom, 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 right here. Here it is. Found it. Kara with the kick to the face from the apron. Kara goes to the top for a crossbody, but Cesaro catches him in a backbreaker. Backbreakers hurt, ladies and gentlemen. I've been in those before. Cesaro swings Kara around by the headlock. Cesaro nails the neutralizer for the win. Winner, Antonio Cesaro. Alright? As we go to replays, Coulter says he's impressed with Cesaro, and that's what happens when you do things right away. When you do things right away, yeah, pretty much. Get another vignette for Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. Alright? And here we go on to the next page. Oh, I think I forgot something. Vicky Guerrero is backstage with Brad Maddox. Vicky is downing a big Hardee's cheeseburger. Vince appears and tells Vicky to breathe and swallow, because you don't want to choke on a big burger like that. Vicky licks her fingers and goes to shake Vince's hand. Vince is clearly in a bad mood tonight. Vince isn't sure about the Ryback and Cena face-off tonight. Maddox suggests that they have Payback Lumberjacks come out to the ring tonight. Vince says that's a good idea, and Vicky should share her burger with Brad. Okay? I don't think she's going to share her burger. She's a big girl. I know she likes to eat. Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns right now. We go to the ring. Out first comes Randy Orton. Daniel Bryan comes out, waits with Orton as we go back to a commercial. Okay, there's so many commercials in this thing because it's so long. You know, if they didn't drag it out for so long, it wouldn't be 20,000 commercials in one show. Back from the break, and out comes WWE Tag Team Champions Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. They lock up to start the match, and Reigns hits Orton with the knee to the gut and an elbow. Reigns takes it to the corner. He's taking it to the corner. Now, he's getting pretty good from what I see at the beginning of the match, but let's see what happens. See if it turns itself around. See what goes on. Orton turns it around and fires back. Orton with a 2 count. Orton with knee drops and another 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. He's coming back, I told you. They fight on the floor, now with Orton in control. Orton backdrops Reigns on the top of the fan barrier as Rollins and Bryan look on. Orton brings it back to the ring for another 2 count. Orton misses a knee drop, and Reigns goes to work on him. Alright? He's going to work. He's getting paid. He's going to make that cheddar cheese. Orton hits a thieves press and right hands. Orton with more right hands in the corner as he climbs up. Reigns runs into a big boot. Orton with a forearm shot to the chest. Reigns knocks Orton from the top of the floor with one big punch as they go into a commercial break. And now we are back from a commercial break. Oh, hold on, no we're not. Now we're back from the commercial break. This is my commercial right there. This is how I do it when I'm by myself. One man wolf pack. Mess with it. Back from the commercial, and Reigns is in control, keeping Orton on the mat. Orton fights up and out with punches to the gut. Reigns drops Orton over the top rope. Reigns with another 2 count. We see Kane watching backstage. Orton fights out of another headlock and backdrops Reigns. Orton with clotheslines and power slams. Rollins gets it to the apron, but Orton backs him off. Reigns goes for a Samoan drop, but Orton counters with a backbreaker. Now the things hurt. I told you that before. Those are no joke, okay? Backbreakers hurt, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks. Ash Norman's in the house now. Reigns goes for a Samoa drop, but Orton counters with a backbreaker. Orton hits the second rope, draping DDT. All right? Rollins comes in and Orton tries to DDT him. Reigns makes a save and pulls him out. Bryan comes in and leaps out onto Reigns and Rollins, take them down on the floor. No contest. It was the end of that match, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know if it's still recording over here because the light went off or what, but if we are, I'm sorry for that, and we're going to have producer check that right now before I say anything else, because we need to go to the next match. It's Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins. All right, so we're still videotaping here. Let me put this up a little bit so you can see my beautiful face. All right. No contest match for Reigns and Orton right there. Bryan gets a massive yes chant from the crowd as he stands with Orton in the ring. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Who knows? Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins coming up right now. This match starts right now. As Rollins takes Bryan to the corner. Bryan runs to the ropes and nails a huge clothesline. Bryan with uppercuts and more offense. Bryan with a running knee to the gut and kicks to the back. Bryan hits a bunch of kicks and elbows as the crowd chants, yes, yes, yes. Bryan tries for the surfboard submission, but Rollins crawls off the ropes. Bryan ends up sending Rollins to the floor after a drop kick. Bryan runs the ropes and kicks Rollins back into the barrier. Bryan leaps off the apron with a big knee to the face. Rollins turns it around and drives Bryan's face into the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 count by Rollins. Rollins goes for the surfboard submission, all right? And he locks it in. He got lucky and locked it in. Bryan turns it around and applies the same hold on Rollins. Bryan falls back on the neck and holds it, but Rollins finally breaks it. Okay, back to another commercial. Back from the break. Back from the break, and Bryan is fighting out of a hole. Rollins cuts him off and goes for another pin attempt, okay? And then a blah, 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 and then a 2 count. And then Bryan with more kicks to the chest, and then another 2 count. And Rollins keeps in control, but Bryan back drops him into the floor. All right, and then it keeps going for another 2 count. And then it goes on for another count. And then the winner, Daniel Bryan, beat him. See, the Shield, they can't win 1-on-1, but they can win 3-on-1, 3-on-3. They can do it because they just come in there and they tag team them up. They beat everybody up. Winner of that match was Daniel Bryan. All right. After the match, Bryan is celebrating in the corner when Rollins pulls him down. Bryan connects with a big kick. Orton catches Rollins with an RKO. Orton and Bryan stare at each other as Reigns helps Rollins retreat like a little girl through the crowd, like they always do. When they know they're getting beat, they're scared. All right. We get another look at how Raw opened with Triple H and Vince McMahon. McMahon DQ'd him twice. Made him lose twice in a row. Made him look like a chump on national TV. Just like Norman and Gator and Washable Marker are making me look like a chump because they're not here doing the show with me. I'm the only one that's showing up to do it. What's up with that? Tell me. Somebody, please, leave me a comment on this shit, all right? Why am I the only one here doing the show almost every other week? All right? It's because I'm a champ. I'm a pimp. I do what I want. All right? I'll beat fools up all day like Shawn Michaels or Triple H. Throw them down. Throw them downstairs. Kick them in the face. A couple elbows to the chin. A little bit of sweet chin music if you want to. All right? Get out of here, fool. Still to come. Cena and Ryback. They'll face off later. All right? They go to another break, and then we come back from a break. That's my break. That's my little intermission right there. My coffee! My coffee! Give me my coffee! Ah! It's too bright in here. My coffee! I can't read with those. Back from the break, WWE Divas Champion Caitlyn is in the ring. She's chilling there, being sexy like she always is, alright? She wants her secret admirer to show himself. Or herself, who knows? It could be a girl. Out comes Biggie Langston with flowers in his hand and dressed up. Caitlyn is surprised. Biggie Langston is nervous, but says people only see him as a big, bad, tough guy. I don't see him as a big, bad, tough guy. I see him as a big, bad, ugly guy, okay? Biggie says he cares about more than that. He cares about Caitlyn. Caitlyn says she doesn't get it. Biggie says Caitlyn has been all he could think of since first laying eyes on her. So he's pretty much saying that he's been in love at first sight, ladies and gentlemen. It's still alive and still going around. It's happening to people that are in the wrestling business. I mean, who does that happen to? Oh, love at first sight. Not me, yeah, that's for sure. Definitely not me. I mean, I wish it would, but it hasn't. Not yet, at least. I'm still young. I'm only 27. You know what I'm saying? I love myself. Yeah. I'm my own secret admirer. I fell in love with myself first time I see myself in the mirror. I was like, oh my God, who is Who's that sexy beast over there? I need to get that mother brother's number. So I call myself. Say, yo, what's up? I say, hey, what's up? How you doing? I say, I'm just chilling, dog. How you doing, cuz? You know what I'm saying? I get down with myself. You see me up here doing it. God. All right, Big D says he cares. Who cares? Big E drops Caitlyn on the mat after making her wait for the kiss, and out comes AJ Lee. AJ says she hopes Caitlyn feels like she did when other superstars played with her emotions. Play with my emotions, man. It's not good. You don't play with people's emotions. And Caitlyn was all chasing the Divas title. Caitlyn calls her crazy. AJ says she's smart. AJ says Caitlyn is sad. Caitlyn is sad, weak, and pitiful. Okay? She is sad, weak, and pitiful. Just like you suck, you stink, and your mom dresses you funny, and nobody likes you. Okay? And now if you ever hear that anywhere, whoever told you that got that from T-Bone the Terrorizer. And you just remember who told you that. You suck, you stink, nobody likes you, and your mom dresses you funny. It's all one run-on sentence. You just say it like that. You suck, you stink, nobody likes you, your mom dresses you funny. Remember that. All right? She's pitiful. She's just pitiful. She calls her trash. Caitlyn starts crying. AJ and Caitlyn has nobody, and none of the people care about her. AJ says Caitlyn has the Divas title, and she will be taking it on Sunday at Payback. AJ keeps putting her down until Caitlyn attacks her. They go at it, and AJ escapes as Caitlyn looks on from the ring. And now we go to the next page. Okay. Don't worry about what's on the back of that. You're not reading that. Back from another break, ladies and gentlemen. Out comes Damon Sandow for a match sponsored by the new Hardee's Cheeseburger. Okay? It's a pretty good burger. It's hearty. It's hearty. It's good for you. Okay? Sandow talks about how he will beat Sheamus on the Payback pre-show. Out comes his opponent, R-Truth. Sandow takes control early and beats Truth out of the ring. He brings it back in and keeps Truth on the mat. Sandow with the headbutt and a leg sweep. Sandow hits an elbow of disdain, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, for a 2 count. Okay? Not a 3 count, a 2 count. Truth makes a comeback and hits his usual moves. The end comes when Sandow takes out Truth's knee and hits the silencer for the win. Winner, Damon Sandow. Stand down. Damon Sandow! Ask Norman. That's all he does when he's here. Oh, don't worry about it, T-Bone. You'll get one day. I'm telling you, Norman's here, man. He's here. He's in my head. He's crazy. After the match, Sheamus comes out to the stage and congratulates Sandow on his win. Sheamus says Sandow got his attention last week, and because of that, they're fighting on Payback pre-show. Sheamus says he's going to kick off Sandow's head in Chicago. They're going to Chicago. Boom, back from another break. We go to the ring. Vicky Guerrero leads the Lumberjacks out as they surround the ring. More replay videos and other commercial break. And another one. A fucking another one. They just had one 2 seconds ago. What are they doing? Can't get ratings with commercial breaks, man? What's wrong with you? Fools gotta understand, you gotta have like 5 commercials in like 3 hours or however long the show is. Because sometimes you just sit there and I'm like, dude, every time a commercial comes on any station I'm watching, I change it. I change it. Because I don't like commercials. I don't like watching commercials. I change it. I'm a surfer, bro. Okay? I just like to surf TV all day, dude. That's all I do. TV surfing. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying. Alright, back from the break, and Vince is talking to Stephanie when Triple H shows up. An argument breaks out, blah, blah, blah. Stephanie screams. Alright? Tells him blah, blah, blah. Curtis Axel. Okay, Vince says he wants Triple H to be more than an icon or a legend. He wants him to be the man. He wants him to be a man. Watchable marker, I want you to be a man. I want you to be more than a man. I want you to be, like, who's that big-ass guy, the big lumberjack dude? I can't even think of his name. Paul Bunyan. That's what I'm thinking of. The Blue Ox. You know what I'm saying? Now that's a man right there. Okay? Punk. See now? I lost my spot. You gotta be more. You gotta be a man. You gotta be a man. Travis wants bigger things. that shit right. Quit saying my name on YouTube all the time. You say it every time. Oh, Travis, T-Bone won't answer his phone. Just goes to show you can't answer a phone. I don't want to go over that again. All right? I don't answer phones to little bitches. That's all you need to know. Vince says Triple H can have his match with Axel on next week's Raw. This is going to be a good one. Triple H says he doesn't want the match with Axel. Okay, boom, 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 boom. All right. Stephanie tells him to hug her tells Triple H and Vince McMahon to give her a hug at the same time, so they have a little three-way hug. I guess that's how you keep it in the family. Incest is the best, right? That's what they always say. She wants a group hug. Vince says he doesn't hug other men. Stephanie tells him to hug her at the same time. Triple H takes offense to Vince not hugging him. Family, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of family. Finally, they barely do a group hug and Vince leaves. Triple H walks off next and Stephanie smiles. She's like, hey, they got him to hug. She got him to hug a little bit. They just had a little man hug, kind of, I guess you'd call it. We go to the ring and it's surrounded by the WWE superstars. Out first comes WWE champion John Cena. You can't see him. An ambulance pulls up to the stage and out comes Ryback. Ryback heads to the stage instead of going to the ring where everyone is at. Cena reminds Ryback that face-to-face means he needs to waddle his ass to the ring where everyone is at. Alright? It's face-to-face, not face-to-face 200 yards away. Okay? Face-to-face is right here, up in your face. Okay, I read all that already. Face-to-face means he needs to waddle his ass to the ring and face the WWE champion. Cena cuts Ryback off and talks about the 3 stages of hell. Ladies and gentlemen. Folks, that's not our show yet. Still got a little bit more to go. And if Norman was here, he'd still be on the 3rd match. Just remember that. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back here because I can't just read match at Payback and then a period comes out of nowhere. Maybe I can. Ryback says he could tear through any of the lumberjacks, comma. Cena or any of the fans, period. Ryback says he doesn't deserve to be WWE champion, period. They go back and forth. All right, hold on. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to turn my phone to silent, and it's bugging me. I'm sorry. All right. Back from the break, ladies and gentlemen, another one. They had another one in there. That's why it looked like we got cut off, but we didn't. We just had a break. We had a commercial break. You might be seeing commercials here pretty soon. Okay? They go back and forth on the mic. Wicked, whack, what? Back and forth on the mic, spitting it up. What you know, chump? Ryback says he got too good too fast and became a threat to Cena. That's pretty much what did happen. Ryback says he became so popular, so Cena went to damage control. Ryback says when the going got tough, Cena left him high and dry. Ladies and gentlemen, Cena tells Ryback to shut up. Cena puts Ryback over, but says he spends all his time bitching and crying like a little baby bitch ass. Cena says on Sunday he's walking into hell, but he's walking out saying the champ is here. Period. Ryback says his eyes are wide open now. He can see Cena and he's full of crap. If you have brown eyes or hazel eyes, you're full of shit. That's all it means. Like me. My eyes are hazel. It means I'm full of shit. Believe it. Everybody's full of shit. Ryback says the legend of John Cena ends on Sunday. Ryback says Cena has an unathletic body. Ryback says he will become WWE champion at Payback. What do you guys think? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Who's going to win? Cena or Ryback? You got to let me know. Alright? Ryback says he will take Cena's spot. Cena takes off his shirt and readies for a fight. Cena runs out of the ring, but the Lumberjacks throw him back in. Cena looks surprised, period. He tries to go another way, but they stop him, period. Ryback runs down, but Cena ducks and sends him over the top into the Lumberjacks. Ryback and Cena brawl in the ring while the Lumberjacks enter to try and break them apart, period. Cena breaks free, but they are separated again. Raw goes off the air with Cena and Ryback being held back by the Lumberjacks. Done. I just wrote win done on there. Alright? Hit me up. You gotta hit Wrestler Recups. Thinking of cups over here. Okay? Thank you. All my groupies back there. You need to hit Wrestler Recaps up on Tout at Wrestler Recaps 1. It's not that hard to do. I'm gonna be on there too here in a minute. I'm about to download it on my phone. I'm pretty sure it's already done. Just gotta check it. And I'll be on there soon at T-Bone Terrorizer, of course. You can find me on Twitter at T-Bone Terrorizer. You can follow Wrestler Recaps 1 on Twitter at Wrestler Recaps 1 on Twitter. Twitter. You can follow Norman on Twitter. If he was here, he would tell you. It's at Norman, or at AskNorman71. Alright, you can follow me on Twitter at T-Bone Terrorizer and Tao at T-Bone Terrorizer. It's going to be on there very soon. You can friend me on Facebook, T-Bone Terrorizer. You can friend Wrestler Recaps 1 on Facebook. You can like the page on Facebook. You can subscribe to Wrestler Recaps 1 on YouTube. And you can always go to the website at WrestlerRecaps1.com and look at all the videos and everything that's on there. There's a link under there. You can link it. Go to YouTube. You can subscribe from there if you have to. If you don't know how to use YouTube, you know, if you're a little loose in the head, your screws ain't all there. You know what I'm saying? Frankenstein status. All right. That's pretty much all I gotta say. And, well, I mean, there's nothing else to say except for have a good night. Washable Marker, I'm coming for your ass. October 26th, it's going down. Halloween Death Card, you're going down. I mean, I wish you were here right now so I could be in your face talking shit to you, but you're not because you're scared. So I said everything on the paper, on this paper. I drank my one-man Wolfpack coffee. That's how you know it was a good show. All right, folks, I'm Ask Norman, and you have a good night.